Rise and ground, folks. So we have here's another video. We installed a brand new, I think this is a 3-ton AC unit upstairs. This had to have been maybe 2 months ago. Now, customer said that the first floor AC unit stopped turning on. And guys, let me give you a quick rundown here. And this has to be, this is just straight AC. What is this? H4A 324. This looks to be a 2-ton AC for the first floor. And guys, I just turned the thermostat on. And our contactor's pulled in. But let's see if we have 240 at our contactor. Nothing. Now, if you have a disconnect, you start working backwards and locate the line side of your disconnect box. And right now we want to check for 240 at this box. As you can see, the line is the wire that's coming from the panel. Load is what's going to your unit. And always double check and triple check. As you can see, our black and red are two inside lugs, is the line, or it's the load terminal. The line is the two outer lugs here. All right, so this is what we want to check for 240, and we got nothing. So next step is you keep working backwards until you get to the panel. And what we did was I actually just took the panel off, and at the breaker itself I was getting 240. But guys, once I traced the L1 and L2 from our first floor condenser back up, that's when I found it looked to be a terminal box that says Generac on it. Now let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. We're inside. Luckily this is labeled. As you can see, 2 units. This is our second floor AC that's running. This is the one that is in question. I just put the front of the panel back up. But guys, as you can see, it's our Generac box. But this is my L1 and L2 going to my disconnect box outside. And this is what we had. That's breaking power from the L1, L2 outside to my breaker. Now I have 240 at my breaker, so let me just reconfirm this here. So if I turn this on, let me put the light on so you guys can see here. This is coming from my breaker. I have 240 here, but I have nothing here. Now guys, this is nothing more than a time delay switch. With this particular one, as you can see, with the LED light on, that pretty much means that the load is connected, you have power on. But this thing could lock out the unit. Now guys, I mean, I'm not a Generac person, but in a nutshell, this thing could put your outside unit on its own separate time delay. Reason being, maybe due to efficiency. You guys can feel free to chime in if you guys work more in Generac equipment. But in a nutshell, guys, this contactor that's on this Generac box here is not allowing 240 to pass from the breaker to the disconnect box. Okay. Now, just to get this customer by, because she's been down with AC now for a few days, essentially what you can just do is just wire nut, keep the contactor in place, but just wire nut your L1s and L2s together. Now, reason being, guys, is I'm not sure if she has a warranty on this particular box. But once again, just to get the customer AC, you can just simply just bypass that contactor. From what I can see, is only a time delay mechanism, because once again, guys, the main panel is backed by the breaker. So as you can see here, you know, God forbid, in the midst of a power outage, this Generac will keep power at the panel. But with that particular time delay function there, me personally, I just don't see the benefit behind it. The only thing this can do is interrupt 240 at the condenser, maybe on access runtime, meaning if the outside unit is drawing current, you know, more than normal. You know, maybe I can't even give you a scenario, but that's the only thing I would think of in which why you would need something to break power like that. I know a lot of utility companies have something like this outside, but yeah, this is what we got here. All right, guys. What we just did was we just bypassed the contactor that was inside of the time delay switch. And guys, just whenever you're dealing with Generac products, now once again, we currently don't deal with Generac, but you definitely want to make sure that there isn't any warranty involved with them. Now that's the only reason why we didn't replace that contactor, is because we didn't want to conflict with any current warranty our customer has with the contractor that installed that Generac. But the point is, we know that, you know, power's getting to something and it's not coming out of that part, and chances are something's going on with it. And guys, like I said, this wasn't anything related to the breaker or the Generac. It's just that control itself. The customer said that she had never had any issues prior to now, and I believe she had that generator now for, I want to say, she said 3 or 4 years. So I did tell her, like, pretty much anything that has electricity going to it over time, weird things could happen like that, where, you know, you're going to have constant power to something, but nothing's going to come out. But guys, I'm going to check for 240 again. Remember, my outer lugs is the line side, and yeah, now we have power. But yeah, if I had to put money on it, I don't know if something's going on with that contactor, or maybe it could be a timing mechanism inside of it. But guys, once again, you know, we try our best, but the point is, if it's something like that, then it definitely might be best to just have them contact who installed that generator, and they can help out. But guys, what I want to do here is I'm gonna let this unit run for a minute, check my pressures, check my temperature difference inside. I'm gonna check the filter as well. And remember, guys, we was out here for the second floor unit. When we installed this unit here, this unit was already working. So it's just weird that just now that she's having problems with that Generac controller. But you know, I can't give her a price for how much, you know, the other contractor is going to charge. But I don't think it's going to be a massive amount for them to, I don't know, maybe recalibrate that controller or what. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think here as far as Generac's time delays and how that can screw up the AC operation. But guys, this is a pretty easy diagnosis. I don't think, even though this unit is about 12 to 15 years, I think this unit is currently working okay. But yeah, I only seen this, to be honest with you, maybe twice in the past 10 years. Most of the time, guys, Generacs, you know, they do what they're supposed to. You know, in the event of a power outage, you know, Generacs do supply electricity, enough electricity to power up the panel, to keep the house, you know, to keep the lights on during power outages. But with that particular time delay controller, I see it, like, once again, I see a lot of utility companies put them outside near the disconnect box. But me personally, I never liked the idea of the thermostat of somebody else controlling the customer's equipment. You know, I really think, you know, I have my separate opinions on it, but I just don't like the idea of me eating AC and then not being able to use it because of a device, which I think is like redundant. You know, if I want to be honest with you guys. But like I said, guys, you know, what I just did was just temporarily just move the L1 and L2 over to get this customer AC. But at least she now has AC until she can schedule the appointment with the Generac people to have them figure out what's going on with that time delay controller. But there you guys have it. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.